originally from upstate New York. I did my undergraduate studies out at SUNY Buffalo in mechanical engineering, but I also minored in studio art. So I tried to mix a lot of the science with a lot of the creativity and sort of philosophy behind art. But eventually did some work in India, and that kind of helped inspire me to kind of transition to doing development engineering and really think about development engineering, particularly in the space of water. And now I'm here at MIT doing in my fifth year now of my PhD, focused on water treatment. To introduce the projects I'm working on at J-WAFS, there are two. So the first is building a community scale desalination system for low and middle income countries. A lot of what I do is sort of redesigning, optimizing, controlling these systems and making them to be able to make them operate more sustainably and more independently in these really, really difficult contexts. So some examples of that could be a remote hospital in the middle of the desert or something, or it could be an island off the coast of the Mediterranean that has to ship in water every day. And instead, something they could use is a desalination system. So the other project I'm working on is on developing these smart buckets. So in India and also other areas, so we're focused on India, but in other areas, including sub-Saharan Africa, there are a lot of folks that fetch water and walk significant distances and have to wait very long in queues every day to get their water. But what's happening is a lot of people don't understand actually how often or what people are even doing in terms of how often they're going and getting water, like where they're getting water from, how far they're walking. It's really tough to measure these sort of things, especially in these remote contexts. So what we're proposing doing instead is implementing these smart sensors, these very low cost, so ideally under $20, maybe even less at mass scale, these low cost sensors on their water fetching devices so that we can understand, okay, how far are they walking? How long are they queuing? Which water sources are they going to? And providing these decentralized systems can create potentially an environmentally sustainable solution for water treatment in these places. In low and middle income countries, as they develop, what we're hoping to do is instead of having the typical development cycle where countries industrialize and they rely on fossil fuels and they're then transitioning to renewables, we're hoping that we can take one of the industries, the water industry, and we can integrate sustainable technologies. So that way, these countries can jump instead of going from point A where they're at right now to fossil fuels and then to renewables. We want to skip the fossil fuel part. And we're particularly doing that with water treatment. And we're trying to also do that by doing decentralized, sort of independent water treatment at smaller community scales, because it's not always feasible to build significant infrastructure like pipelines, centralized treatment plants, et cetera, for these places, especially because a lot of them are so dispersed. And a significant portion of these folks that experience insustainable water occur in these rural regions.